This Saturday, the Webcam Championship Circuit is back with event number 2, hosted by Riot Games. This is going to be the biggest competitive event in September, the best practice that you can get for the major regionals in October. For those of you new to the game, I'm going to recap the details of the championship circuit. And I've got some new details for those of you who already know about the circuit that I'll share along the way. First off, this circuit could not be possible without our sponsors. Our sponsors are 3 major stores in the game. We have Rochester, Unfun Stuff, and Red Riot Games. Red Riot Games is going to be the sponsor for this Saturday's event. So you can see that on June 29th, we had an event sponsored by Rochester. George Zhang won that event with Void Rodan. This Saturday, September 7th, we have one hosted by or sponsored by Red Riot Games. And then November 9th will be our final event for the championship circuit, hosted by or sponsored by Unfun Stuff, followed by a world championship with $3,000 on the line, December 7th. Yes, you read that right. $3,000 on the line. I'll talk about how you can qualify for that super exclusive world championship. First off, the structure of these tournaments. It's $15 entry. It's capped at 64 players. We have about 52 players, I believe, signed up for this weekend. I'm positive that there's going to be a couple last-minute drops. So I would say we probably will end up fitting about another 20 people. But these events do fill up pretty quickly. So if you're watching this video and you think you might want to participate, just go and sign up. Don't let your spot get taken by someone else. It starts at 10 a.m. Central Time, U.S. Central Time. 5 rounds of Swiss cut to top 8. 30-minute break, 3 rounds of single elimination. It's going to be 8 rounds overall, 5 rounds of Swiss, 3 rounds of top cuts. It's all going to happen on one day. So our morning and afternoon will be our Swiss rounds, and then evening, when we'll have the most eyeballs on the stream, are going to be our top cut rounds. Okay, it's going to be in the Let's Talk UVS Discord server. That is my Discord server. You can find an invite to that server in the description of this video. But I'll go show you. We have a fun time in here. You can jump around and talk about your deck builds. We have an area to test. And then down here, when you sign up on the event, you'll get added to this webcam circuit channel. And this is where we can all talk, and this is where you'll play with other people. So if you're new to webcam, you just jump, the UGN will tell you what table to go to, jump into that table, and then you talk with your rival, and you share your screen. So, and then you can ask judge questions here and get the judge to your table. So, and you can report cheating or slow play if you suspect that it's been happening to you. We are going to be very, and I mean this, very strict with webcam rules. When there's serious money and pricing on the line, we can't afford to be lenient. If a judge hops in your table, your hands leave camera view, that's a game loss. We're going to be very, very strict. It's going to be streamed on Tam Cardwell's Twitch. I will be joining Tam for commentary, and we will also be joined for this event by John Maffio, the Dankest Dad. So he has a YouTube channel. Very good. He also got top 4 at the St. Louis event, so he knows what he's talking about. He got top 4 with Evil Ghidorah, I believe. Okay, it's a major tournament. You know there's going to be some major prizing. First place is walking away with $100, 3 boxes of Attack on Titan, a playmat, and a ticket to the World Championship. All of our top 4 is going to get tickets to the World Championship. If you get top 8, you'll walk away with $50. Hey, you put in 15, you got 50 out. That's not too bad. But top 4, you get a playmat, a ticket to Worlds, and $50. Second, we're also going to add on another $50 in a box. And then first place, you're going to get another 2 boxes. And, all the hype and the glory from taking down a huge event. Okay, Playmat Design. These are some past designs that I've had done. The Godzilla versus the Godzilla Girl Power mat was done by a friend of mine. And then Italo Cruz, who markets sometimes on the Universe's Facebook page, did the Winter Clash one with Aerie there. I really, really enjoy working with Italo Cruz. So I hired him again to make this next playmat. And it's officially been designed. So the top 4 from last month, your playmats are going to be in the mail. Okay, George, Jacob, Barlow, and Jordan. Your playmats will be in the mail coming soon. But here it is. Get ready for it. Tam Titan chasing me as a hopeless scout here, trying to get away. Sasageo. Yeah, there you go. I love this playmat. By the way, Italo is just wonderful to work with. So if you ever have something that you want to become a reality for a playmat, go talk to Italo. You can see his signature up there. I'm probably mispronouncing his name. So if you're watching this, I apologize. But this is going to be the top 4 playmats. So, you know, to me, this is like a majestic, even historic, perhaps, piece of art here. Will I escape the grasp of the Tam Titan? We'll just have to see. Maybe with our next Webcam Championship playmat. Okay, let's talk about Worlds, though. Yeah, this is where it gets serious. We got big money on the line. So you have multiple ways to qualify. The top 4 of each major tournament are automatically in, but there's going to be 4 more people invited. And those are going to be the top 4 in Swiss points across all majors. So if you didn't make top 4 in a major, but you play in another one, and then you play in another one, then you could get more points. So for example, if we went 3-1-1, that would be 9 points from our wins, 1 point from our tie. If we went 2-3-0, right, we would only get the 6 points. 2-1-2, we'd get 8 points. Total would be 24 points. And then we'll just, you know, see who's highest across all Swiss rounds, and those 4 players will get an invite. So if you played in the June event, I highly encourage that you play in the September event so that you can continue to accumulate points towards the World Championship. Because I promise, if you play in all 3 events, you probably have a pretty good shot at getting into the World Championship through this avenue. So that's going to bring us to 16 players at the World Championship. It's going to be free. Invites will pass down, by the way. So I already know, I think of one of our top 4 this last event that's not going to be able to make it. And so that invite will pass down. So it looks like we're already, I think, at 5 players that will get in through just the Swiss points route. But it's going to be 16 players, free, $3,000 on the line. Starts at 10 a.m. Central Time. It's going to be 5 rounds of Swiss, cut to top 4. So instead of cutting to top 8, we'll cut to top 4 here. But it'll still give us 7 rounds of solid material to stream. Okay, so that's it. Are you ready? Major Tournament 2 is this Saturday. Okay, I've got some news here, though. Today is the day for the bans and erratas list. Personally, I highly doubt anything gets touched. I would be surprised. I've seen a lot of people complaining about Mikasa Reiner. I actually don't think, I'm not even sure either of those characters is top 3 right now in the format. So, you know, it's just people are always, but they're bad play experiences, I guess, when you do lose to them. Like Mikasa just takes you out on turn 2. Reiner just absolutely locks you down. So I understand it. I've seen, you know, people, especially myself, have complained about risky encounter. My voice cracked there a little bit. And I've seen other people not like vertical maneuvering equipment, maybe to take Ryukyu down some. I've seen some other people calling for beast summoning to get banned because Mikasa with beast summoning can be a bad play experience. So I highly doubt anything gets hit, but if anything does get hit, those are going to go in effect for our tournament. Okay, so normally they don't take place until the week after the Banara List, but that's for official events, and this is not an official event. We can do what we want. I want this format to be exactly like what we're going to see in Atlanta. I want the same pool of cards as Atlanta for this format. So that's what we're going to have. Any bans and erratas, it will go immediately into effect. Okay, guys, here is the tournament on here. You can see that we currently have 52 players, so we have 12 spots open right now. Like I said, I suspect we'll get some drops. If you did sign up for this event and now you can't play anymore, so let's go through the roster. If you see your name here and now you can't play this weekend, please tell me and I can get you refunded. If you wait until Friday night to tell me, you will not be getting a refund because there's no guarantee that your spot is going to be filled. So if you see your name here and you can't play this weekend, tell me and I'll get you refunded. Yeah, and then we have Red Riot Games here. This is their website. I have an affiliate link in the description of this video. I really, really like them. I've purchased several singles from them. When Attack on Titan first came out, they were like one of the first stores up with Attack on Titan singles. They had very, very fair prices. I always get my product within a week. So the shipping is pretty quick. They're based in Canada, but even to Texas, where I'm at, the shipping is pretty quick. So I've been a big fan of Red Riot Games. They've really done a great job. They host a lot of big events for the Canada and North United States areas. They're just huge into the game, very, very big supporters, and could not recommend them enough. So if you live around them, or if the shipping is all right for you, you should definitely go and buy your product through Red Riot Games. And if you are going to, use my affiliate link because it helps me out some too. You know, I'm not above plugging myself in there. So that's it. I will see you guys this Saturday. I am very, very excited to see what kind of decks y'all cook up. I want to see what this format looks like. You know, we had a pretty big event at Boar's Hat. I heard there was about 29 players, and I saw the top 8 deck lists for those. I think we had like 2 Mikasas, 2 Reiners, an Aaron, a Recovery Girl, a Ryukyu, and there was one other that I can't remember off the top of my head. But really, really interesting results. But this should be double the size of that, right? We're going to have 64 players here. It's going to be our first in-depth look at the format before Atlanta. And as someone traveling to Atlanta, and, you know, I'm planning to win the entire thing, if luck is on my side, I'm going to be very interested to see what you guys are playing. So that's it for me, guys. Go and sign up right now. Like I said, everything is in the description of this video. I will see you there.